Carl here from Games, Brains and Headbanging Life. It's reaction time. We're going to be checking out some brutal death metal from the Melbourne metal band Aetherial, who have independently released their second album, Nameless Horror. It's quite fitting considering the period that we're currently in. So that album's out today, but we're going to be checking out one of the singles from it, which is Indifference to Suffering. It's a 5-minute track. Got a little bit of information about these guys. It's heavy, I know that much. So I'm going to have a look at it now. I expect it to be good. But we shall see. So I've got a video. Oh, we got some talking.
I didn't want them. They deprived my spirit.
Turn the volume up. Blast up my eardrums.
Nauseated my stomach. Curled my muscles into a ball. And hid me away from the world.
I'm waiting for that.
They were heavy.
It's coming.
Bloated from years of accumulation. Throwing my burdens to the wind.
Come on, we know you're coming.
What did you do with them? Didn't want me then. They were ugly.
Very bleak.
These were cast upon me, and I've suffered at the hands of those who seek to oppress me.
Okay, alright.
Send back on which they came,
Cool.
but they were born unto you. No.
Like those drums are good. There it is. It's been a great year for death metal already. Some fantastic releases. Hoping we can add this one to it. That's me, innit? Vocals are full on guttural, man. Sound of a blocked up sewer drain. In the best way possible, you know? What you want. I like that you can hear those, you know, like guitars clear and clean, even amongst that bum 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 of the drums. Just a nasty old headbanger. I like that. I quite like the unconventional structure of the song, you know? Each time I'm kind of like, oh, it's obviously going to do this bit, or go back to that bit, or do that. It doesn't. Kind of threw me off from the start. That's nice. I like that. Fresh. I like being surprised. Particularly death metal. It's not always the easiest thing to do to kind of like offer up some surprises. It's interesting they don't show any other band members. I do love a well-made video, you know, and it is well-made video because, you know, break it down and take it apart. And you're like, okay, so go stand in the field and just scream, basically. Or act like you're screaming anyway. Yeah, it's good. It's a very good song. I was thinking during it, you know, the platitudes that we often sort of throw on death metal, in particular, I think, where words that are often more used in a negative stance, be it like nasty, you know, nasty, angry, dirty, grimy, filthy, stuff like that, but that you end up always attaching to these kind of bands, this kind of music in a more positive light. That was filthy, but in the best way possible. The kind of shit you want to roll around in because it's just chunky, arse, meaty, death metal, blasting away. There's no let up. Once you get past the intro and the start and the spoken word part, it just erupts, and it's consistent from that into the very fucking end, right up to that abrupt stop where you're just like, oh, okay, you know, it's like walking down the street on a cold morning where the wind's blowing and your eyes are watering, that kind of experience. Which, as I said, all these sort of things you're like, oh, in normal life, that's just negative stuff. But no, when you apply it to a song like this, you're like, yes, this is a reason why you need to hear this song. It's because it is that shotgun blast to the face effectively. And it is an impressive song. Aetherial nail exactly what would have gone though, which is brutal death metal. If that is just a snippet, a sliver of what the entire album would have to hold, which certainly makes it worth checking out, particularly Nameless Horrors, you know, based off that song. Doesn't it make sense? Indifference to Suffering. Very, very apt title, because it is a track where you'll feel like you're suffering the brunt of the death metal abuse. There you go. Check it out. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. Go to Patreon to help us out over there. That's patreon.com/GBHBL, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?